Most of the social problems that SALT has been dealing with in the community in the past 13 years, we come across the same thing over and over again, and that is education. Either a lack of education or where life choices involve a lack of education. So it's kind of just realizing that our focus now really needs to go to placing a value on education. We just want to thank every single person who has re-sponsored a child at Enozipo Educare, our little Educare in Joe Slovo. Once again, everybody's heart has just opened up and re-sponsored the children, and I just want to thank you so much for that. But this year what we want to do is put our focus on the high school children, and we're launching a program called Finishing Strong. We will start with 20 students from the Dunoon area, from Inkankwezi High School. These 20 students will be handpicked by the SALT department, and the idea is actually to walk the next couple of years with them, just focusing on them finishing strong and actually getting their matric. A lot of the times we find where parents have actually encouraged the children to give up school because of poverty, and they need their children to go and work. So we want to work closely with the family and with the student in encouraging the whole family in placing value on education and understanding that this is a huge benefit for them as a family. So Finishing Strong will be focusing on 3 main areas. The first one being motivational. There will be an opportunity for you to mentor a student 2 hours a month, where you'll just walk beside the student, encourage, be a role model. We do see that in the community that this is a huge lack, just role models and encouragement. The second one is educational. In so many of the schools, what we see is that just normal things like school supplies are lacking. There is a lack of school books. So what we want to do is give the student the tools that they need to actually do their high school career. We will focus on things like a resource center, where we will have computers and laptops where they'll be able to do assignments. We will call on tutors, in other words teachers in the community will be able to give extra lessons on weekends. And then the third area is financial, where, as I mentioned before, just the structure of the family could be challenging. We have one girl, for instance, where she lives in a shack by herself. She's 18 years old. She lives by herself. She has an uncle that pops in every now and again to help her with food. She has many challenges, you know, just a simple thing like electricity that she would need in the evening to be able to study with. So we want to look at it in a holistic way and see where we can support the family, where it comes to food, where it might come to electricity, where it might come to things, paying even school fees, or even helping to pay with the school uniforms. We want to make an environment that there's no reason why the student cannot be successful. In many of the cases, we find that the student is very eager, that the student is very competent, but just the challenges are the things that are holding them back. We want to be able to change this for them. So we're asking you to partner with us for 2013, 2014 in helping to sponsor these 20 students and to help make a difference. I heard a really good quote the other day that says that the secret in education lies in respecting the student. And I think that's exactly what Finishing Strong is all about, is actually putting the focus on respecting the student and assisting them and helping them in every possible way that we can.